So one night I was on Instagram and I'm searching around and I've had a lot of issues, discomfort for many years in my back and my neck and all this stuff. And so I see this Instagram ad for a place called Divine Spine, and they are offering a pretty good deal. And so I said to my wife, I'm like, book me an appointment. I got to go see this. I got to go check this out. And so that's how I was introduced to Dr. Andrea. I went for my first appointment and we did some baseline testing, which I failed miserably in every single category when it comes to posture and all that. And so then I signed up to do 15 sessions to try to, alleviate this pain that I had. And I've been to chiropractors, I've been to Nuka, I've done everything, acupuncture, you name it. And and I think it was around my 13th session of the 15. Dr. Andrea goes, "Hey, have you ever tried these patches?" And I'm like, "Patches? What the hell are these things?" And so she put them on my body, and I left and went directly to the golf course. And I've been playing golf for almost 50 years. I started playing when I was 9 years old. And and I've broken 70 twice in my life. Okay. In 50 years, I broke 70 twice in my life. So I show up the golf course, play with my dad. I shoot 67. Okay. Which is absolutely unheard of, right? And I made seven birdies, and I'm like, oh my God, like it's got to be the patches, right? It's got to be the patches. And it was really kind of cool how, and I've done 10,000 hours of therapy. I've done every kind of therapy known to mankind. I have a history of, you know, childhood trauma, adolescence trauma, you name it, all kinds of trauma. And I'm so attuned with how I feel, I can, really zone in to how I feel. And what I felt was I could feel my cellular structure start to um, change. And, talk about motivated, talk about, you know, um, just a complete change of the person that I was before I met Dr. Andrea. And, I'm so grateful that, I answered this, Instagram ad. And, I can tell you that with Andrea's help with her modality and the patches and all that stuff, I've made significant improvements in every sort of aspect of my life, mentally, physically, and emotionally and spiritually as well. And so, thank you for that. And maybe explain to our viewers, Doctor, your background and, how you came to be involved with the Enlightened Energy Group.
Sure. Well, thank you for that. And I'm glad you're feeling better for sure.
Yeah.
I've been a chiropractor now for over 25 years. So I hit the milestone. I started in chiropractic because of my sister. And so my sister developed epilepsy and she was 6 and she went to the doctor and they put her on whatever drug of choice that was going on. I think it was Dilantin. I don't know for sure. And she was a 6-year old who was heavily medicated that still had seizures. And my mom was like, there's got to be another way. And she was guided to go see a chiropractor. And of course, the first thing people say is a chiropractor, she's sick, she doesn't have pain. At the moment, back then, it was really about trying to regulate her nervous system to see if we could get her system to function better and to try and heal itself. Anyways, they went through the process, ended up taking x-rays, and the top bone was so far out of place that it was causing stress on her brainstem, which was triggering the seizures. Anyways, all that to say, probably within 6 to 8 months, my sister has never had a seizure since.
Wow.
And so for me, the capacity of the body to heal is what drives me. And it's the body is capable of healing itself. It just needs a little bit of help. And we live in a very chaotic, stressful world, which means the body's constantly dealing with this chaos, as well as day to day life, as well as stress coming at it, as well as the chemicals in the food that we eat and the things that we breathe in the air. And it's constantly bombarded. And then we wonder why it struggles. And so for me, I've really turned into more of a wellness, brain based type chiropractor where I'm really looking at what are all the things that are affecting the system? Because if you fix one, but you miss another, this other issue may also be triggering your first issue. And so we have to really take that 30,000 foot view and really look at your lifestyle.